what do you think is going to be the next big thing in the agile world, for good or for ill? What do you think it might be?
uh, I thought about this, and to be honest, I think about this myself as well because I see Scrum dying and all the rest of things. So, but I really, to be honest, Ben, I have no idea whatsoever. The only thing I am very sure about is that the next big thing coming up will embody the same principles and thought patterns as we have in less, because they are timeless anyhow. So they've been there for a very, very long time. So they will be somehow incorporated in whatever is coming up next. So, and at the end, it's about the way we think, and it's not about the next fad out there, isn't it?
And whatever comes, whatever the next big thing is, in the end, it will end up being. No, it's interesting. I think I was going to say it would end up being jargon in the end. I think that if I compare it to the professional coaching world, in the professional coaching world, things haven't become jargon because it's underpinned by people who hold the torch with, as much as possible, things that have been proven, rather
Yeah.
than stuff
Yeah.
we're playing around with. It helps.
While, while you are announcing this, there's something now in my head popping up. I did this kind of distributed remote things already back in 2000, and I don't know, 5, 3, something like that. So it's a hell of a long time. I'm already working with this kind of situations. I also got pretty familiar. I educated myself in different ways on asynchronous, synchronous things. So for a long time, I think somewhere in 2008, I even engaged with what is their collaboration superpowers from Lisette, where there's more remote experts talking and discussing and sharing information. Very, very good community, by the way, to keep being learning and find new stuff. So, and then COVID kicks in, and then suddenly everybody becomes a remote distributed worker expert. It's crazy. It's like, yeah, we were with a few before COVID, and since COVID hit, look now, like remote expert or hybrid working. Everybody is an expert. It's crazy.
No, it is. It is. I never worked in a 100% co-located situation in my professional career in banking. There was a few teams that I coached who were maybe predominantly co-located, but by and large, we were always split across at least the UK and India, if not other countries in between and the other way. It was always the way. It was always the way. But I'm kudos to people like Myro for capitalizing on this, with their and just their rampant growth, and their Myro certificates you can get now, and the Myro University, is it, or the Myroverse? That's it. I mean, blimey, good on them, good on them.
Uh,
But now
well,
everyone's an expert.
I do like Myro, but I also like Muro very much. For me, that's two hands on one belly, by the way. So I don't really have a preference on one or the other. What is very strange, even though everybody that is in our community and less communities and more people that are collaborating more often do recognize the benefit of having a good working, easy to use digital whiteboard.